How's it going, Laser Bruises? I'm Sixkilla. Welcome back to How Stories Die. It is time for us to pick Haruka as our hero of fortune because we have finished Nozomi and we finished Rika. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm not 100% sure that we finished either of them, but I'm pretty sure we finished both of them. Even though yeah, whatever. Let's just jump in. Haruka. That little shit? Obviously not. She's the complete opposite of the hero of fortune. No, Haruka is the villain of fortune. She is the one that took you from me in the first place. So, you say I shouldn't pick her? Oh, you can pick her, but I assure you that if you do it, a terrible fate will await you both. What do you have against Haruka? A personal grudge? That's it? She will get what's coming to her. Definitely. This is where our meeting ends. Goodbye, Horace. You'll have lots of fun tomorrow. Haruka. Nozomi may be able to use magic. Riko may be experienced in battle. But Haruka, I feel like she's special. Although she is the weakest, I think she's the most courageous. She is the most heroic person among us. I choose... I don't know how it happened. Perhaps it was a dream. Perhaps it was the doing of the Demon King. Like a gap through time, a dream that never existed. The world turned black without any prior notice. But I remain calm. It wasn't scary at all, but that's exactly what frightened me. We can skip this too, can't we? Why? Why am I so calm? Why does it feel so familiar? Huh? Where am I? Why does my head hurt so much? Everything looks so distorted. No, not just distorted. Constantly shifting. I can feel huge amounts of energy emitting from somewhere around here. This energy, it feels familiar. It radiates a great sense of danger. Like a weapon, a sword, a tool of destruction that can be harnessed. No, less like a sword, more like a feather. It does not destroy, but overwrites, mutating and changing everything it touches. I feel the energy enveloping my body, not missing a single spot, then continuing onwards into the world. Riko, Haruka, Nozomi. Haruka, what is she doing here? EG rate, that's right. I'm sure I don't know why you don't know why I summoned you here. That voice, it is the same as the one from my dreams. What is this place? Allow me to be blunt. Not your business. Anyway, I summoned you here to help you. I know of your plan, and I can help you. I'll give you one wish, as long as it is nothing too big, and will help your plan realize. The story world bends to my will. And just one warning, you're not actually here, so you can't change things on your own. The story world? But take in consideration that you won't remember anything about this place when you return. I stood in my place in silence, hoping they wouldn't notice me. I don't know who you are, and why you care about me, but I'll take on the offer. Please erase Haruka. Sorry, that's one of the things I won't do. If I just erase Haruka, you won't have any need for the plan anymore. Figures. Then I'll settle on Horace falling in love with me. I didn't expect that at all. Horace falling in love with me from the very start will increase my plan's chance of success. Does she intend to use me? Shit, I made the wrong choice. When I go back, I'll change my decision. I see. Smart. And after you lose your memory, you can just read Horace's expression and determine he's in love with you. Very well, your wish has been granted. I felt a wave of energy past me. Much smaller than the one earlier. There, done. I don't feel any special attraction to Haruka. Is there a chance it didn't work? Now then, goodbye. Goodbye. Haruka slowly sunk into the weird energy floor. Haha, that stinking idiot. I pray for your plan to succeed. It's gonna bring your destruction, and Master will hate you. That's what you get for stealing Master's heart earlier. Huh? Weird, Master didn't fall in love with the little shit. Does that mean... Oh, Master, you weren't supposed to be here. Wait, what? Goodbye, you won't remember anything that happened here. Everything is well, haha. The voice forcefully shut my eyes with the mysterious magic and I fell asleep instantly. What is going on? Like, we're only 5 minutes into Haruka's story and I'm already lost. Ouch. A sudden headache attacked me and then instantly vanished. Like there was a gap in my memory that disappeared and my brain overloads while trying to locate the lost piece. But no matter how much it tries, the memory just isn't there. Ouch, it really hurts. But I cannot let that bother me. Especially not in an important time like this. I choose you, Haruka. Really? Is this real? Am I dreaming? You choose little me over the others? Was Haruka always this beautiful? I just realized it. Her smile is rare, but that's what makes it special for me. I really love it. And the way she's so shy, but deep within, she has such mental strength. Not to mention, she's super smart and attractive too. There is a saying that behind every good king there is a smart queen. I wonder how I didn't see her like that before. And it all just comes out right now. I just don't understand. Was it even possible to instantly fall in love with someone? Yes, I believe you have what it takes to be the hero of fortune. My heart knows that. Haruka looked at me with that deep stare of hers. It felt like her eyes can see right through my very soul. How is it possible? So fast? Haruka? Oh, sorry, I was distracted by something. You'll take me even though my body is frail and I'm easily distracted? If you get distracted one time, that doesn't mean you can't be a hero. You're one of the smartest people I know. Such kind words. I don't know how to thank you. The role I'm giving you is not something to be thanked for. It's a very heavy responsibility. I'll fulfill my responsibility even if it means my death. That is what my whole life was leading me into. If I fail, kill me. There's no need for that. If you fail, you die anyway. You mean I can die? You didn't know that? Just a second ago you said you'd fulfill your responsibilities even if you would die. That was just a phrase. What do you mean just a phrase? I thought you knew what you were talking. I'm just kidding, of course I know that. My preparations already began long ago. I facepalmed myself. You know, Haruka, I actually believe that. Sorry, sometimes my acting can be a bit too good. You also never make jokes, so I never thought about that possibility. Horace, remember what I told you? The vegetable stand had 75% off on everything. Why do you even remember I said that? I told you never to judge someone based on their past behavior. If you plan your next moves based on someone else's past actions, then you're trapping yourself inside a mental cage. I didn't say that earlier because you were crying, but that sounds like what a paranoid would say. Oh, not at all. I'm just saying that it is that you should never dismiss an option just because it's unlikely. Okay, we'll see about that. I'm sure that in the end, that advice will help you a lot. Are you a fortune teller? No, I'm not a hoax, but I do have a woman's intuition and a lot of experience. Experience in what? Making mysterious statements? Anyway, we should return to the main topic. Promise you'll do anything to protect Alteria. I promise. At that time, I didn't know Haruka would straight out piss on that promise. Good, now about the fruit. Normally for such a thing we would uphold a ceremony, but that wouldn't be necessary. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. There isn't enough time for that. Gudolf? Shall I bring the fruit, my prince? Yes, be careful not to drop it. That goes without saying, my prince. I need to find some topic to talk with Haruka. Me and Haruka just stood there in silence for 5 minutes. Awkward. Yeah, usually I'm pretty good at starting conversations, but with Haruka it's different. I never know what's going on in her head, so I don't know what she likes to talk about. Every time I speak with her, I discover a new side of her. Moreover, I don't want to talk with her on something she doesn't like. And with Haruka, it could be anything. Well, fuck it. Might try anyway. So, Horace, there's a question I really want to ask you. Well, it's a little personal. Is it okay? Yeah? I guess Haruka did all the work for me. First, do you want to kill the Demon King? Of course. Now, how much would you sacrifice to kill him? What? I don't think I understood the question. What would you sacrifice to kill the Demon King? Your arm? Your morals? Me? I don't like the direction this conversation is going. Haruka tends to take everything I say too seriously. I don't really know. Maybe you could answer first. Me? The answer's easy. Half of my loved ones. Wow, half of the people you love? No, 1/2 of a person. I don't really get it. Now I really don't like where this conversation is going. Anyway, what about the golden fruit? It takes Gudolf quite a long time. It should be here already. I'm getting worried. Do you think we should search for him? No need for that. The guard's back. Gudolf returned with the fruit. This is the moment. The fruit is here. Thanks, Gudolf. You may go now. Alright, so you sure you don't want me to stay? In case the ritual goes wrong. Okay, that wouldn't hurt. Forgive me for the question, but are you new here? Did Gudolf send you? What? What do you mean? Gudolf never calls me Horace. He always calls me my prince. And since there aren't any guards that look like Gudolf, I thought... Horace, we must find the fruit immediately. What do you mean? The fruit is right... A dagger appeared right at a vital point behind the guard's neck. I didn't even realize what happened. How did it even appear there? I was so surprised that my fight or flight system didn't kick in. I just watched as the guard silently fell to the ground. And little by little, the guard's skin color changed. Red like blood. What? This is the first time I saw a true demon in the Horace, I hope you don't plan on staying here and keep watching. This amateur succubus is not worth our time. We must search for the real fruit. What do you mean? If you think what you hold right now is the real fruit, then I'm sorry to say you're a fool. The demons ran away with the fruit. Wait, let me call the guards. No, they're too slow. They have horses. I mean, their brains are too slow. Horses cannot outrun a good escape plan. And we don't stand a chance. Haruka grabbed my hand and we ran toward the exit. Hey, wait, hey! It's no use. Her look is so determined. Oh shit, I missed one. Sorry. It's got a back button, which is nice. I'm not sure I got used to this new Haruka personality. Maybe it's like the shady man with the apple? When shit hits the fan, her personality flips. Yeah, she's really unpredictable. I don't like it. But from personality flip until killing someone without hesitation, there has to be something she's hiding from me. I'll make her spit it out later. She makes me the most uncomfortable out of all the characters. You turned right here. How do you know that? She ignored my question. So far we didn't stop even once. Haruka knew exactly which route to take. How was she able to think while running? Moreover, fighting the game of wits against the thief. She turns around corners like she has the entire path memorized. I just tag along. We reached the place. Huh? You should be here in the sewers. How'd you reach that conclusion? The guy would attract too much attention if you were to go through the outdoors with a smelly object such as the golden fruit. Even in a wagon. You would have to follow the path above the sewer to make people think that it's the sewer smelling worse than usual. Then the only logical step is to enter the sewer once you reach an entrance. I guess that makes sense. Now move. Okay. I still don't understand why I'm here chasing this guy. There are many people whom are way more athletic than me, but Haruka's determination just moves me around like a marionette. Also a worry. Ew, it reeks. You get used to it. Haruka dropped to her knees and put her ear against the dirty ground. Haruka, why are you... Shh! Time is crucial. Okay, run this way. May I ask how... Lower frequencies travel faster than higher frequencies? I don't really get the answer, but okay. Anyhow, now's not the time for questions. We have a thief to catch. Haruka led me through a maze-like sewer. Just as I was about to give in to my crappy stamina, we started to hear the metallic sounds. I guess that's why Haruka didn't want the guards with heavy armor. Haruka opened her mouth and shouted to me, "Continue following the noise. I'll come from him from the side." Although Haruka said that, she just continued running alongside me. The only thing she did was change her running form. It was much slower, but it changed the sound her feet made while running. Her legs were so light that they made no sound. Don't you need to go Haruka covered my mouth before I could let out another word. She clicked her fingers and pointed forwards. The metal sounds became louder and louder. A hostile figure approached us from the shadow. Yeah? Just like last time, a dagger suddenly appeared behind the demon's neck. But this time, I saw how it happened. Haruka went in and out with a supernatural speed and stabbed the demon's neck. 3056. The demon fell on the ground and stopped moving. It took me a moment to let out a word out of my mouth due to the shock. Is he dead? I think so. I don't know. It was scary and... I took a step forward and looked at Haruka with my most intimidating face. What are you hiding from me? Who are you? Oh dear. Took you long enough to notice. Still, you picked me. I guess you're worth something to the Order. Your real name isn't Haruka, is it? You completely changed after I chose you as the hero. No, Haruka is my real name. I'll tell you about it later. No, you're going to tell me now. What was that act for? We just need to get you to the basement, then I'll explain everything to you. But first, there is a rite of passage. What rite of passage? What the hell are you talking about? We're going back to the palace. I clearly chose the wrong person. I need to find Nozomi and Riko. Even though Haruka looks so sincere and kind, it was all just an act to deceive me. But I don't know. I don't want to believe it was an act. I don't want to believe I was so cleverly fooled. I saw true emotions inside her, strength and weaknesses. A kind and brave soul that struggled against herself. My heart wishes for it not to be an act. It hurts. It hurts that I was so easily fooled. I'm sorry. Did you say something? No, it was the demon cursing us. That means he's still alive. A foolish decision on his end, I must say. We can't bring you over to our side until you're mentally prepared. You mean... Haruka threw me a dagger. I took a deep breath and held the dagger in both my arms. That will be your first step toward the world of assassins. Assassins? What are you talking about? I'll explain later. For now, just kill him. He's your enemy, right? Yeah. So kill him. You say that like it's an easy thing to do. Because it is. You take the dagger and poke him in the neck. I never took a life before. Do it in 10 seconds or I'm leaving. I mean, I could just not kill him and let her leave. Then go back to Nozomi and Rika and choose one of them. Nothing stops me from doing that. But... I'm not an ignorant. If Haruka is an assassin, and considering that she didn't kill me yet, I can assume she's on my side. Or at least against the demons. And the fact that Nozomi and Rika were gone the moment I chose Haruka gives you the feeling Haruka was orchestrating this whole thing. It's clearly dangerous, but this is the only hope I have. I bent over and stabbed the demon in the neck. He showed no resistance. It was weird. Fear mixed with guilt. I felt worse, but it's certainly not a pleasant experience. People who are used to this feeling must be very miserable. A lot of blood came out, filling my hands with red. Well done. Welcome to my world, Horace. Now it's time to get out of here. And how do you plan to do that? Didn't you mention something earlier about the power of the golden fruit? You don't mean... Haruka bent over and took the fruit from the dead demon. Here is your precious fruit. She handed it over to me. Feel it. What? Touch it. Trust me, it won't bite you. I put my hand on the fruit. It will just teleport you. What? The whole world spiraled as I was sucked into a strange dimension. We never get used to being teleported, huh? My body was wildly thrown into the void. I closed my eyes, and as I kept flying and spinning, I landed on something hard. Ouch, it hurts to land on something so hard. Then I realized what I landed on. Get the fuck off my face. I got up as quickly as I can and give Haruka a hand. Sorry, I mustn't receive any blows in my head. It's my most important asset. Plus, at the age of 637, the brain only starts to grow. Wait, did you just say your age is 637? Horace, the first rule when talking to women, don't ever mention their age. But you just did that. Actually, for a demon, 637 is not that old. I would assume it's equivalent to the human age of 19. You're a demon? Ah yeah, did I forget to tell you? Royal Assassin, Demon Lord, and Dr. Haruka von Feistel, at your service. Well, I mean, all the other two girls were also demons, but she's much more forthcoming, at least. A Royal Assassin and also a demon. And a doctor. I think I'm going to pass out. You're a demon? And not only that, you're also the Royal Assassin of the Demon King? My head is spinning. I'm just so confused. Well, I told you not to judge people by their past actions, right? Everything can happen. That's the life of an assassin. Your perfect plan can go horribly wrong in a snap. A terrible thought crossed my mind. Wait, if you're an assassin of the Demon King, then you took me here in order to kill me. Get away from... Of course not, dumbass. Think about it a little. Just how many chances did I have to kill you? Next time, try to conclude information by yourself, so you won't look like a fool. If you want to be an assassin, you'll have to show more wits than that. Wait, who said I wanted to be an assassin? Well, you killed the demon. Welcome to the only place that'll accept murderers like you and me. Your place is with us. Who is us? If you think I've become an assassin for the Demon King, you're dead wrong. For the Demon King? No. Just the opposite. Do you know where we are? No, of course you don't. It was a rhetorical question. This base is known as the home of the New Genesis Order. A cult. The New Genesis Order is a group of assassins standing under the same flag in order to do one thing. Kill the Demon King. Didn't you say... Oh, whoops, sorry. Sometimes I get confused and say my cover instead of my real identity. My intention is to kill the Demon King, therefore I'm on your side. So you and your organization are trying to kill the Demon King, right? Yes, I'm glad you're a fast learner. But what about the Hero of Fortune? What about the Alright, let me retract my previous statement. Didn't you realize the fruit is just a teleportation item? Yeah, but I thought it was a fake one. Haruka face-palmed. For the love of... Horace, you need to break out of the comfy and naive world you're imagining for yourself. Reality is different than the lies you were told. The fruit is a hoax. Do you understand? A hoax. Nozomi and Rika were puppets used by the new Genesis Order. The only thing you can do is rely on yourself. Okay? Keep acting dumb and you'll find yourself dead. Now, can you understand that? Sorry, I can't. Why, are you that ignorant? No, I understand exactly how the situation changed. The only thing I'm struggling to understand is, why? Why'd you go through all the trouble with the fruit? Why me? I don't know myself. Huh? You should ask our leader. He's the one who asked me to test you. What do you mean by that? The fruit had a double purpose. The first purpose is being a reason for the Demon King to send me to meet you. That was when I was still officially on his side. My official mission description was to assassinate the made-up hero of fortune or destroy the golden fruit. The second one, well, it was to test your ability. The ability I have is juggling. And even that one's pretty mediocre. Both Riko and Nozomi are dolls made up by our necromancer, Toshiaki. You picked me because you knew I was the only real person. Your heart knew how to distinguish between a real and a fake person. You have the ability to look into a person's heart. I think you got the wrong person. Never throughout my life I had shown an exceptional ability to read people. If anything, you're the one who's exceptional at reading people. That's an ability I will never have. Huh? Don't be playing tricks on me. You told me you have a talent for reading people. I'm only good at extracting logic out of situations, finding contradictions, and acting accordingly. Feelings of others are unknown to me, and when a person chooses with his heart instead of his mind, I just can't understand it. Our leader thought that your ability might be helpful to the Order. An ability I don't think I actually have. And there's no one in this whole Genesis Order who is like me. I don't think a single one of them can distinguish between a real person and a perfect actor. Really? Are you sure you can't think of anyone? I was trying to subtly tell her that she already possesses my ability. Well, we're just 5 people, excluding you. Who are they? Maybe I can introduce them to you right now. Let's look at the time. Haruka looked at a weird device that was hanging on the wall. Oh no, it's 5 AM already? We have to sleep. I hope it's not too late. Hold on, how do you know it's 5 AM? And how does it make sense? In Alteria it was 10 AM when we teleported. Okay, I'll explain to you quickly because I really have to sleep. This device is a mechanical, magical device called clock that shows precisely the hour. Wow, our clock works only during the day, and even then, it isn't very accurate. I wonder what other useful inventions the demons use. Regarding your other questions, the time difference is composed of 2 factors. The first one is that teleporting using a teleportation item takes time. From Alteria to the Kingdom of Hell, it takes about 7 hours. If it takes 7 hours to teleport, what is it even called teleportation? And secondly, the difference in time between Alteria and Hell is 12 hours. But how? When a day in Alteria shouldn't it be day in Hell too? You know the Earth is spinning, right? It's not, though. If it would spin, then we'd fall off. Wait, you humans still think the Earth is flat? Sorry, I didn't know the humans didn't discover it yet. I don't want to spoil you. Anyway, we have to sleep now. I now notice that a pile of weird powder accumulated on Haruka's hand. Strange. How'd it get there without me noticing? Sweet dreams, Horace. Haruka blew the weird powder on my face. Hey, what? I started feeling ditzy and sleepy. Without even realizing it, I lied down on the floor and closed my eyes. Well, this is off to a very strange start, even compared to the other 2. Ouch! Someone kicked me in the belly. Wake up, Prince. You don't have to kick me. I painfully opened my eyes. Come on, I don't have all the time in the world. What's the time? 7 AM. So we slept for 2 hours? That explains why she's so angry. You said you want to meet everyone in the Order, right? Everyone who are not on missions right now should be here for a meeting. Let me brush my teeth or change my clothes first. Speaking of clothing, these are our clothes. Yeah, but what? Do assassins really wear that stuff? Yes, its fibers are optimized for elasticity and other practical uses an assassin might need. It also has a lot of pockets. Doesn't look like it. Exactly. That's why I said they're optimized. After me. Haruka exited the room, leaving the door open. I won't find any toothbrushes or other clothes here anyway. Everything here is just weapons and other weird looking stuff. Should I follow her? Looks like I really don't have a choice. I went out of the door, further delving into the strange world of assassins. The corridor is completely dark. I can't see a thing. It seems Gensai forgot to light the torches. Something caught my hand. It was strong but gentle. It's just my hand. I'll need to guide you through here. Do not worry. I know this place like the back of my hand. Okay. I'm holding hands with Haruka. The palm of her hand is really smooth, which is strange, because I thought that assassins use blades and stuff, so her skin should feel a bit rough. Haruka? What? About those other members of the New Genesis Order. Are you good friends with them? Of course not. The bonds of friendship are a tool to be used, not something to integrate into your life. If I wanted to weaken myself, I would have done so already. And you don't see me walking with one arm, right? I would say it's pretty extreme to compare friendship to amputation. Okay, we are here. I cannot trust information from such an unreliable source, especially critical information like this. As you can see, we're completely stuck. We have to trust it. Now here we go again. Toshiaki and Gensai found another topic to argue about. Do they argue a lot? Yes, mostly about meaningless things such as Gensai being disrespectful or too optimistic. But they do their jobs perfectly, so I won't speak badly of them. Go on, enter. Haruka opened the door. Are you going to risk your life over some words a stranger told leader? Besides, you cannot even enter this place. Do you see any other way? Sister Haruka, you're back, and just in time. We may be underground, but shout a little louder and the entire army will find us. On a more positive note, I've arrived safely from my mission, and I brought a new ally. Haruka smiled and waved her hand toward me. Hi. Awkward silence. He doesn't look very impressive. Now, it might be a perfect time to note that you do not look very impressive as well, Brother Gensai. But that makes you the most stealthy member of our order. Thank you. Haruka, did he pass the test? Well, this demon is significantly bigger and more ripped than the others. He wouldn't be here if he didn't, leader. It was a yes or no question. A simple question requires a simple answer. Say it again, this time with more respect. Yes, leader. Good. You. Me? Yes. You are deemed worthy to hear the introductions of the members of the order. Toshiaki, begin. This leader guy doesn't like to talk a lot, does he? I believe Sister Haruka has already told you about our goal. His voice was rough and old. My name is Toshiaki Curator. I am a necromancer. Does that scare you? No? Good. Then we'll probably get along. Not a lot of people like necromancers. Necromancy is considered a despicable profession along with assassination. That's untrue. Don't start with that again. Did she already give you the speech of how wonderful assassination is and such? Not yet. I've survived a long time and I've seen a lot of assassins die horrible deaths. There's nothing wonderful about assassination, only death and misery. I may not be an assassin, but I want to stop the meaningless wars that our king is waging. So many lives lost for nothing, so I became part of this order of assassins. If you kill someone and want to get some information out of him, bring him here. I'll get the information you need. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Gensai, you're next. Leader growled again. So, hi. My name is Gensai Kawakami. As the lovely Sister Haruka said, I am the most stealthy member of the order. Lovely. I'm an assassin. I kill people. I'm not lovely. And that makes you even more awesome. I don't really understand what you mean by awesome. What is your motive for flattering me? You trying to get on my good side in order to manipulate me? What? That's totally not what I mean. Suspicious. Haruka didn't joke when she said she doesn't have a clue about what other people feel. Although, I feel a little sting in my heart when I watch him flirting with Haruka. Excuse me? Ah yes, you are here too. Great observation. So, back to me. I'm not very strong, so don't count on me in a fair battle. But if you want to get the drop on someone, or put poison in someone's drink, then I'm your demon. I have my reasons for wanting to kill the Demon King, and I would do anything so he won't raise his ugly head ever again. I hope I can count on you too. My name is Shinbei Tanaka. I am the leader of the New Genesis Order. I expect you to complete your missions flawlessly. If we want to achieve our goal, we cannot afford any mistakes. A little about me. I like it when people shut up and give results. Actions make change, not words. The introductions are over. Okay, as for me, there is no need for you to introduce yourself. Why? We already know everything about you. Figures. By the way, Brother Toshiaki, what were you talking about earlier? Ah, Brother Gensai is too hasty for his own good. Ignore him. You're just too hesitant, Brother Toshiaki. We have no leads other than that. It's our only way. I'm sure that we could have found a lead by now if you weren't lazing around here playing with your dagger. Says the old necromancer who prefers to stay in the safe shelter rather than actually help search for them. I still don't know what you're talking about. Going to your New Year party? One of Leader's contacts said that one or two of the remaining arms would be there. How does it even make sense that a person the king wants to keep secret will show up in a public event? If that's not crazy, then I'm the crazy one. I'm in favor of that. Of course you are. You always take risks even when they're not worth it. I'm capable of this. We've been searching endlessly for the other arms. If there's a chance one of them is there, I will do it. Infiltrating the New Year party shouldn't be too hard for me. You can trust me. I've heard so many other assassins saying the same crap. Well, unlike them, your record speaks for itself. But still, Leader, you can't possibly allow that. We don't even know if it's true. Shouldn't we gather more evidence or do more research? Until the New Year party. I don't think you have time for that. It's be there or be square. How can you put the whole order in danger because of a contact you don't even know? There's no need for the whole order. I'll go there and kill him myself. Yes, and I'll go straight up to the Demon King and ask him nicely to kill himself. Sounds like a perfect plan. Leader, stop this madness. Haruka, are you sure you can succeed in this mission? Yes, Leader. Then start the preparations. We shall kill the arm if he is stupid enough to arrive to the party. Thank you very much, Leader. Ugh, this is a mistake. Remember what I say, Leader. I'm sure all of you will soon see that this is a great mistake. I'm not taking any part in this suicide. I'll be in my chambers. First we need some way to get in. I have my connections. I can enter there as a waitress. A waitress? This is kind of a big event. You can't just sign up and they'll take you. They're looking for the best of the best. You make it sound like I'm not the best of the best. And as I said, I have connections, so don't worry about it. Can someone explain to me what's going on here? I didn't get anything you said just now. The New Year's party is a huge event occurring at the end of the year according to Hell's calendar. Every important person in the Kingdom of Hell will be there. Politicians, CEOs, bankers, celebrities. What are CEOs? There is someone who goes to the party we need to kill before we kill the king. So we're going to kill him, plain and simple. Now I have a better understanding of the situation. How can you have such incredible connections to be able to get inside a party only VIPs can enter? I'm good at talking to people, and I know how to make them interested in me. I'm going to send a mail pigeon to my contacts. I'll be right back. Sometimes I wish you would notice me. So, newbie. Me? Who else could it be, dumbass? I don't like the way he talks. What's your relationship with Haruka? Huh? I blush. What are you talking about? I'm not in love with Haruka or anything. Good, because she's all mine. Her beauty deserves a lot better than this shithole place. I wish these days were better. That way it would have been easier to make Haruka fall for me. But even in war, love can bloom. What a creep. Tisk tisk, Chorus. Are you saying that this guy's a creep because that's what you think? Or because you're afraid he'll take your precious young love? Shut up, inner voice. Do you have any special skills or something? Hello, to the spoiled prince. Are you even listening? Or does your ear not hear the voice of stupid commoners like us? Being the Prince of Alteria, I receive a lot of information every day. It's natural for me to develop a skill for ignoring useless and dumb things. I see, so your special ability is being annoying. Do you like to talk about yourself in the second person? Oldest roast in the book. I know the humans are thousands of years behind us, but come on. Well, I hope your special skill doesn't relate to fighting, because I'm about to rearrange your face. Quiet, both of you. Prince Horace can see into people's hearts. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if that's actually true. See into people's hearts, huh? Well then, flimsy princey, tell me this. What do I feel in my heart? You love Haruka. How do you know that? Today I learned assassins aren't necessarily smart. You might have some serious skills, but I won't acknowledge you as a member of the Order until you prove yourself useful. And if you dare make a move on Haruka... Gensai made a cutthroat gesture. Anyway, there's still a few things I don't understand. Alright, we need to wrap this one up, but we picked Haruka and things went off the rails super fast compared to every other choice, so... But I'm curious to see where it goes, so I guess we'll find out in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.